ran the red light, crashed. Oh, he's going to hit that truck. It's over right there. Oh, he hits that pickup truck and spins that truck out of control, hits another car, hit a big rig there, but now it looks like this is it for this vehicle. Now the scary part for the LAPD and all these people here on the freeway. This guy has a shotgun, reportedly has a shotgun, and so this is going to be problematic for the LAPD. We'll see what happens here. The car is still trying, this guy's still trying to get away, but that front end is badly damaged there. He's going to pull over all the way to the side of the road, and here's where it's going to get very, very tricky for the LAPD. You see them opening their vehicle doors there, and the car going all the way across lanes here. This is on the 91 freeway. Still, oh, look at this. The driver is popping his door open. He's thinking about running. He's thinking about jumping over that fence. Let's see what happens. Oh, let's see. He's pointing at the officers. That's not good. We're going to come out to a wide shot here because he's supposed to be armed with a shotgun. And no, he's not running. It might be, maybe he's compliant at this point. A dangerous pursuit here on the 91 freeway. Latest in News Chopper 4 Bravo over a pursuit termination. We were the first and only news helicopter over this chase. When we arrived, it was eastbound 91 freeway from the 110 freeway. Its driver wanted for assault with a deadly weapon, a shotgun, according to the LAPD. Pursuit was traveling high rates of speeds on the 110 freeway southbound, made its way all the way down to the 91, got off the freeway for a little bit, back onto it eastbound, and then off at Central, where he crashed into a car at the off-ramp, the end of the off-ramp at Central, just south of the 91, smacked into that car, and then continued to go on the freeway, and then ending here just about maybe 7-8 minutes ago in another accident with a pickup truck. He rear-ended, causing all that damage you see on the passenger side of the front end of the car. Now the driver out of the vehicle, standing there. Again, his LAPD is not taking any chances with this guy because he's said to have a shotgun. He assaulted someone. I don't know if there was a robbery. They haven't said yet exactly what the nature of that assault was, but the weapon used was a shotgun, according to witnesses. Here's a look at the pursuit termination. The driver still not complying with the officers. They're calling for a K9 unit. Multiple LAPD officers here on the scene, and the freeway eastbound side is shut down completely as they try to deal with this guy to get him out of the vehicle safely. You see the backup there all the way back to the 710 freeway, and the CHP working to shut down the westbound side of the 91. But again, this driver not complying with officers. It looks like he's taken his shirt off. He has been in and out of the car, sitting down, standing up. There he goes again. Now he's got his hands up. Looks like he might be complying. So that's a big relief for anybody that's on the freeway. And no, look at that. He comes out. He shows his arms. He walks to the back end of the car and says, forget about it. Back into the car and might be trying to close the door. Awesome, thank you. CHP just closing down the westbound side of the 91, so we'll see less traffic right now on that bottom of your screen there. LAPD airship circling, you see it going through the screen every now and then. And now the LAPD can relax a little bit about the traffic on the other side of the freeway being shut down. No one else allowed. It looks like one of the on-ramps here at Cherry is still open, but that will soon be shut down as well. In the meantime, they're dealing with this suspect in the vehicle who is not compliant. Now we're hearing that the suspect may have thrown out an article during the pursuit. It has been recovered. They're not saying if that was a weapon or exactly what it is. Now, because this pursuit went out of the LAPD's jurisdiction, they're well out of it. We're basically in North Long Beach right now. They're calling for a K-9 unit to respond. A K-9 unit is coming to the termination point here, but at this point, that driver is still not complying, and it may take the dog to bring this to an end. But so far, the driver unwilling to comply with those officers. We're keeping kind of a wide shot because we're concerned that that driver might come out with that weapon if he still has it, or if he does indeed have it. The reports was that he assaulted someone with a shotgun. Hey, Rosa, what was the cross streets? Copy that, thank you. We're getting word now from our assignment desk, Rosa Ordaz, on our assignment desk, telling me that this pursuit started at 2:46 this afternoon at Bernard and Broadway in downtown LA. That's when we heard the pursuit starting up. This driver got on the southbound 110 freeway at a high rate of speed, traveling all the way down to the 91 freeway, and then proceeded eastbound on the 91 freeway, getting off a couple times, crashing into a vehicle at Central Avenue, and then continuing back on the freeway. Then here, in some heavier traffic, the driver was trying to weave in and out of traffic, hit a black pickup truck, spun that truck out, and caused about a 2 or 3 car collision involving possibly a big rig. And that disabled the vehicle for good. You see all the damage there on this vehicle as he clipped that back side of the pickup truck, trying to weave his way in some heavier traffic here on the eastbound 91. And that's where we're at, eastbound 91 at Cherry. The driver refusing to come out, and the K-9 unit is en route. As we keep our eye on the driver, it is pretty much a standoff with him. He's refusing to comply with officers. He's come out at one point like he was surrendering, backing up, and then said, no way, I'm going back in the car, and that's where he's at right now, inside his vehicle. He is talking to officers. He's seated right now, I should say, in the vehicle. You see, it looks like he's a little agitated with the officers. But this guy was not giving up. This guy was not quitting. Even after hitting a car on Central, I should say, he crashed into the vehicle. He crashed behind a building at the time, but we saw the explosion with the car parts coming off of it. I thought at that point the vehicle was disabled, but no, he took off from that crash. So add hit and run to this pursuit, and the medics were called for that person that he struck in that vehicle. We don't know the extent of injuries to that person or the people that he hit here in the black pickup truck on the freeway. It's unclear if anyone was injured in that accident or that collision. Okay, he's now back to a standing position. And there he goes, back down. There was reports moments ago that the driver at some point, it's unclear where, threw out an article during this pursuit. We don't know what that article was, if it was a weapon or exactly what it was, and at what point, we're not sure. They did not say, but we're hearing that as well. But the driver is still refusing to comply there. He comes out again, agitated, throwing his hands in the air. And all this guy needs to do is just give it up, and you know, he's surrounded, he has nowhere to go. And there's a whole lot of people on the eastbound 91 freeway that are not happy right now because the freeway is completely shut down on the eastbound side. The westbound side was just shut down moments ago. No, Jamie, there is not, unfortunately. They might have a chance if they get on Cherry just south of the 91, looking up the off-ramp, or if they're able to drive up the off-ramp, they will have a clear shot of it. But I don't know if they'll be able to do that. I don't see it. I don't see that off-ramp closed down right now at Cherry. So if you send a ground unit just south of the 91 at Cherry, they'll have a shot. They'll have an opportunity to see some of this possibly. Sure. Oh yeah. The backup, as I talked to Jamie Bankson on our assignment desk, you're seeing the backup here well past the 710 freeway. It's impacting the southbound transition to the 91 freeway, and you see it winding back and back. It's really growing. It's well over a mile, almost 2 mile backup right now, getting back towards where the pursuit came eastbound. That's over at the 110 freeway. So a lot of traffic out here as this pursuit ending in a standoff now with the suspect in the vehicle. Eastbound side, that's the eastbound side. Look at this, the people out of their vehicles. Well, some of them are. It looks like some of, yeah, there are for sure some people getting out of their vehicles to watch because they have really nowhere to go. That Cherry Avenue off-ramp is closed down, and people starting to get out of their cars to see what the heck is going on. And this is what's going on. This driver refusing to come out of pursuit termination on the eastbound 91 at Cherry. The driver there near the back, and there he goes. They hit him with the round. They're going to come in after him. This is over. This pursuit termination and standoff is now over. They hit him with a less lethal round there, took him down once and for all here. They have him in custody now. LAPD swarming the suspect. That quick. Yeah, they hit him with the less lethal round and took him down. Up on his feet, and this is over. They shot him with either a beanbag round or a soft or a rubber bullet, and it brought him down. He's not bleeding or anything like that. It doesn't look like, and they'll bring a rescue ambulance in to check him out, the paramedics.